Hi, my name is Angel Saxena. I'm a DOP and DI colorist based in Mumbai, India. I'm going to start this whole new series about Davinci Resolve, which is the software that me and my friends are using for our feature films, for our short films, also my YouTube productions. So, yeah, I'm very excited about it. But firstly, I wanted to start with an introduction to the whole software and why would you prefer over Adobe Premiere or, just a little bit about it. So those who haven't been using it, I want it to be a smoother transition for you guys. And I want to show you the purposes where you can use this software. So for people who are new to editing and for people who are, new to Resolve, I think it will be a very useful series and a good introduction. So let's quickly jump to the computer, over to the screen. Okay, so the best thing about DaVinci Resolve is that for most things, it comes completely free. You can choose to download this free version. You can download the 18.6, it's actually 18.6.4 right now. Or you can choose the studio version. You can download both, but for the studio version to run, you will need a key. For that key, you will need to purchase at this price point with a little bit tax. It comes to around 32,000 rupees nearby in Indian currency. Well, I have the studio version because of two main reasons. One, I needed the noise reduction feature, which is really powerful. It's easier, it's more convenient in the studio version. It is possible in the free version, but it's a little bit difficult. Although I will make sure to teach you guys in the later stages. Secondly, and the most important reason was I wanted to run 10-bit video. I wanted to run H.265 video and basically all kinds of raw formats and newer codecs basically, and that was limited in the free version. And both of our cameras obviously have 10-bit video, and we wanted to do this thing professionally. That's why we have purchased the studio version. Rest, almost all things are the same. You can do everything mostly. But yeah, let's jump to another cool thing about DaVinci Resolve, which is the BlackMagic support. Now, the BlackMagic Support Center, as you can see on this website, has the firmware for all of these devices. But most importantly, let's go to DaVinci Resolve and Fusion software. As you can see, this latest downloads column, you can see all the new updates. And as you can see, 18.6.4 is the latest version, although I haven't upgraded to that yet because sometimes, some versions are very stable, some versions are a little buggy. So currently I'm very satisfied with the version I have right now. I will, download the version on my laptop so that I can test it out if it's non-buggy, and then I will choose to upgrade to it. It's a whole process to how to upgrade your Blackmagic Resolve software because sometimes there can be hiccups. I will talk about that in a very advanced stage of this tutorial series because that's not your concern for the moment. Well, the cool thing that I wanted to show really on this support center page is you can go to the very bottom of this latest downloads tab and you can see that it goes to DaVinci Resolve, what is it, 11. So you can basically download DaVinci Resolve from 2014 from this website, which is very cool. So it means that whenever you have upgraded and there is some problem with that new upgrade, you can always go down, which is, I think, a little difficult in Premiere. I have obviously learned editing on Premiere. We quickly understood that that software is very buggy, it crashes a lot. In comparison to Resolve, Resolve is much more stable. Almost all versions are very stable. Well, there are some problems here and there sometimes, but for the most part, it's a very stable software and helps you save your progress very nicely. And yeah, we made the decision to switch to Resolve back in 2020. I have been trying it since 2019, and I tried color grading in 2019, but I used to only color grade and not edit in Resolve. But in 2020 and moving on to 2021, we completely switched to the studio version, and we haven't looked back ever since. It has been really, really great. Okay, so the cool thing about Resolve is that you get editing, you get color grading, you get Fairlight, which is their audio software, you get Fusion, which is their equivalent of Adobe After Effects. So you can do motion graphics, you can do a little bit of VFX. Well, a lot. You can do a lot in Resolve itself. It's just that I am not very proficient in all of these tabs. I am mostly focusing on the color tab and a little bit with the editing tab as well. But you can always explore, and whenever I am learning anything about Fusion or Fairlight, I will make sure to make a video in the later stages. But it's basically the industry standard for mainly color grading, but we are using it for editing as well, and we find that people who are stuck with Premiere or with Final Cut Pro are just stuck with their rigidness and are not willing to experiment with the new software. Otherwise they will love it. I think we have edited a full feature film on this. We have edited short films on this, and we have no problems with that. I think it was very smooth experience, and using multi monitors like I'm doing right now with my laptop, that makes it a very overall software to work on. You won't need Adobe products if you are using Davinci Resolve. And the best thing is, if you choose to buy it for that 32,000 rupees price mark roughly, you will get lifetime updates for free. Right, so it's a one-time purchase. It's not like Adobe. You won't have to buy a subscription every month. I think I've paid more money for Adobe Photoshop than to Resolve, like already. So yeah, that's one thing why people are switching to DaVinci Resolve. And so yeah, I've worked in advertisements as well, and there also in all the studios in Mumbai, they use DaVinci Resolve for color grading. There's also one more software which is Baselight, but I think Baselight is losing its market share because of how good DaVinci Resolve is, how good Resolve's BlackMagic's panels are for color grading. I don't have a panel yet, but you can do most things with a mouse and a keyboard, although it will get easier if you get that panel. But that's not even my concern at the moment. So what else do I have for you? So yeah, in Premiere, you might know about the Lumetri tab, the Lumetri color, and I think it's very limiting. Even I think Lightroom's color grading is very limiting when it comes to Resolve's features. I think it has a bigger arsenal of functionalities, better scopes, obviously, and it's much more compatible with the footage. It knows what the footage is, and it makes the effects, and it makes the curves, makes the sliders react to what kind of footage you really have. And the color management is not going to be possible with any other software like Premiere or Final Cut Pro. So I think if you are looking to seriously color a project, if you are looking to seriously learn the art of color grading, you need to know this software. It's a mandatory thing at this point. What else? Yeah, so when I was working in advertisements, it was a common practice to use DaVinci Resolve for converting high quality footage from RAD cameras and from RE cameras. And it's a very popular and very powerful software to do that, to make proxies, to make low resolution files for your editors. And it's very good to make DCPs, which is the digital cinema package, which is used for delivering your film for theaters, basically. Theaters, they don't play normal MOV or MP4 files, they play with DCP files. So we have used it for that. We have successfully played our films in theaters. So I can assure you with that. I can teach it later on. So yeah, this is what DaVinci Resolve is all about, and that is why we love the software so much. And let me show you the version I'm running right now. This is my DaVinci Resolve Studio 18.6.2. As I said, I am yet to upgrade to 18.6.4. When I will make a video about it. How good is it? What are the new functions and everything? But for now, this is the introduction to DaVinci Resolve, and I hope to begin with a good lesson in the next video. I will see you there.